6 points or 3 points. Take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Come on, set. Sit.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out. And this one will kick out of bounds, so they'll hold on to it inside the 10-yard line. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Cousins. And now here's another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Andrew Booth picks it up. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Following the interception, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Cousins to throw it.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Jalen Phillips able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
After the sack on first down, Cousins. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
To throw, Cousins.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They try again with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Now Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for two.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Cook, they'll try and run it.
And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Blue striker. Yellow blue. Black, white. Yellow. Red.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. He is going to find Hill here.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Red. Real green. Ready.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Cousins.
That'll be caught. Rager with it.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Cousins again. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw again on second down. Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jalen Phillips in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Cousins. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Back to throw is Tua. Eluding the press. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now Tagovailoa. Throw left side, complete to Ross. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Okay, right? Shot, 17.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Miami, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My A-spoon goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name, King, crown me.